Hey everyone, the reason I'm doing prayer hands here is because Tekken 8 has either died or it's defied expectations. Now, I'm really hoping that for once the Tekken devs have listened to us and they've given the nerfs that we really need. Now, why is the situation so dire and why am I just upfront that we need nerfs? Tekken 8 has become offensive to the point where you can't actually defend properly anymore. And what I mean by that is moves are so quick and they will do so much for you, like being a big combo starter or being plus on block, that you have a game filled with moves that it's better. Let's say you're in neutral, right? You would always want to be plus on block, so you're going to use this perfect move, like a mid plus on block move, right? And there's no reason not to use that move, and it makes the game one-dimensional. Um, almost every character has some version of this move that they want to do. That's it puts them in a really good position, and it leaves the opponent to where they're opened up, but they were opened up without really much effort from the attacker. Um, when I say effort, oh, well, not effort, risk from the attacker, right? So, for example, a move that would be fair would be a move that is evadable in by crouching it, right? So you have this reactable high that's plus on block, right? Now, if the person reacts to it and they crouch and punish, that's reasonable counterplay to ask from the other player, right? But let's say the move is not reactable, well, then you have a problem where at any moment this move can just be thrown out. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm thinking of Claudio's forward 2, where he just bursts at you with a jumping punch, and it's just completely bullshit because there's no moment where you wouldn't want to use that move as Claudio unless you're so obvious that like the person before you even start the move is already crouching. Yeah, so shit like that needs to go, and there's other things as well, like for example in Heat, Law can do a 10 frame combo starting jab. Yep, does that sound dumb as fuck? It does. Does that need to go? It does. So there's just so many examples of different things that are just, they go against like common sense. If a move is going to be super quick, then why should it lead to such an advantageous position for the person throwing at the move? Should it not be a case where the defender should be able to react to the move at least? So that, let's say a move is unreactable, right? And it does give you a reward for throwing out that move. That's not too bad so long as the reward is not massive. In this game, the reward you get for throwing out these quick moves that are unreactable is way too much, and it makes the game kind of, who can fucking throw out this 50-50 guessing game mix up the fastest, and whoever does it first is the winner because you knock them down, and then when they're in Okizeme, they are forced to guess again, and when they're guessing, that's good for you as the attacker because when you're attacking, you are at an advantage. Like huge advantage to the point that it's not fair or fun or engaging. So we seriously need a lot of these BS moves that do everything for you, including your laundry, to be toned down. So prayers, guys, prayers. We seriously need something good here, okay? Okay, so impact of the update, blah blah blah. Download replays, same old. Okay, I'll replay stuff. Pre-update message and stamp histories will be deleted. Okay. What's stamps? Oh wait, sorry, they will not be deleted. Oh, the stamps is that little spray thing. Okay. The fireworks, I guess. I actually am not sure. Fakaram. Yep, we know about that. Seen him. Right, so new Tekken Pass. Good. Now we need to get to the actual balance changes. I'm actually just gonna skip all this stuff. It does seem like good improvements for like overall game stuff, but yeah, that's not what will save the game. What will save the game is the balance adjustments. Okay. Prayers, guys, prayers and fingers crossed. Ongoing adjustments to moves with excessively high rewards. I like the sound of that. We have continued our efforts from the version 2.01 update to address moves that offer disproportionately high rewards relative to their risks. Okay, now Bandai Namco are the type of company where they might say that and then the patch has nothing to do with any of what they've just said, which they have done in the past, excuse me. But hopefully this time they wake up and they realize what the words that they themselves are saying actually means. Okay, here we go. So, adjustments to frame advantage on block for rage arts. My guess was 18 frames, and it's 18 frames. Okay. I knew that. Well, I didn't know it, but I did guess it was going to be 18 frames. That's actually crazy. Awesome. All right. That's for Asuka, that doesn't matter too much, but for other characters who couldn't punish Rajar, I'm glad it's fair now. Okay, right, so where are we at? Common. Now, mind you guys, I don't know what every move is based on the notation. So what do I want to see? I want to see moves getting an arrow down and less Brian and characters, Brian, Kazuya, Paul, characters like that, fine, lower their damage numbers a bit, whatever. That can be done. For Brian, it definitely should be done. However, what is more important is the frame data. We need to see moves that are super plus on block being toned down, and we need to see moves that are too quick in terms of can a person react to that, be slowed down, because that's what matters in neutral. During the combo, the fucking numbers, yes, it matters, but to get to the combo is what matters more, to just the gameplay. Neutral is the most important part of the gameplay because both players are playing during neutral. When a combo is happening, it's a one-way street. One person is not able to press anything, and the other person is able to press stuff and do their combos. So, I mean, good for them, but neutral is more important. In Smash Bros, you actually can use SDI and Smash. Sorry, directional influence during combos, which is actually really interesting and great game design. But unfortunately, that is not in Tekken, and Tekken is just a different game. So yeah. All right, moving on. That whole idea of SDI and stuff like that, it would have pros and cons. Sorry, I have hay fever. Let me check the camera. Do I look disgusting right now? Yes, I do, but not because of the hay fever. Moving on. Okay, Alyssa, we have frame advantage being going down from +7 to +4. Great first start. Okay. Tracking capabilities. Okay, that's fine. Okay, just seems like bug fixes. Is that a bug? Low parry was being triggered during the latter part of the attack's active frames, so the behavior has fixed to align with the intended specification where low parry does not occur. That kinda sounds like they removed counterplay to something, but if that was a bug and something that makes that move really useless, well then fine. But that doesn't actually sound like a good change, to be honest. Modified the opponent's behavior when hit from behind. Probably some bug fix there. I'm actually not sure. Okay. Guys, we're on to a winner. Let me see, what did I want to show my hands a little bit during this. I want you to see the thumbs up. The thumbs up for the arrows down. Okay. And it's important stuff too. Okay, frame advantage getting reduced. Good. Reduce the input window for the second hit by. So they made that harder to do. Okay, well, who gives a shit? Players are gonna get good. That's not gonna matter. The opponent recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 4 frames. I'm rereading the other one just in case I've messed up. Does that mean they made it so that it comes out slower? Or is it literally just input window? Why make your game more tedious to play? I don't fucking get that shit. Okay, the opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 4 frames, and the advantage on block has been changed from +6 to +2. Okay. The attack kickbacks has been reduced to mitigate unintended occurrences. Okay, so just bug fixes there. And chip damage reduced, really good to see. Really good. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 4 frames. Okay, I think, is that the move where she jumps into the air and shoots a rocket down? I might be wrong. Okay. Okay. All right. Fuck. All right. The only thing that could save this Anna notes here is if I read the second thing wrong, and this is making that move where she's crouching and then she just fucking slaps out of nowhere, and it does a combo for some reason. That is dog shit game design, and that shit needs to go. I really hope that they made that so it's reactable now, and that's what this is. But I have no clue because I'm not sure what the notation is. I really hope and pray that that's what it is, because that move is complete bullshit. Alright, Asuka. I see 2 down arrows, and let's see what it is. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced, and the advantage on block has been changed from... Are you fucking joking? So that move is shit now. Why? That is a fucking huge nerf. I'm sorry, I'm like taken aback. Why the fuck did they change this? So, okay, let me get this straight. You give Asuka the only rage art where she can hold it, and if she holds the whole thing and then releases it, she's plus on block, but to hold the whole thing, it takes forever. So in that time, you do have enough time to just sidestep and then do a punish. But instead of letting the move stay as it is, that What the fuck is that? What? That move had counterplay. Why did it need such a huge nerf? That's dumb as fuck. Right. So a move that had counterplay just got a massive nerf, and there's gonna be criminal behavior that is just not nerfed. Okay. Okay. Right. That's dumb as fuck. That is dumb as fuck. Okay. I can't get over how bad that is. That is actually dumb as fuck. Okay. Okay. We're gonna move on. During Now Gusto, some fucking nerf that is just I'm gonna have to see what that is when I play the game. Okay, a bug has been fixed. Bug fix. Yeah. Alright. Guys, I'm actually devastated by that shit. Why the fuck did they nerf that? That was a character exclusive gimmick that was fair and did not need a nerf. Why did it get a... How big of a nerf is that? From a 16 frame nerf. And the opponent is going to be closer, so that you 100% can always punish Asuka for doing that. So she's going to be holding the button. You're not going to be pressing anything. And... Okay. Okay, well, look. Enough cope. I've finally seen the upside to this, right? When you're using that move, you are supposed to be using it not to plus someone on block. You're supposed to be absorbing damage and then you doing a big counter attack. You can still do that. You're just not going to have a safety net where if you mistime it, you're plus. So, do you know what? Even though I was crying for like fucking 10 minutes over that nerf, it's actually fair. It kind of hurts my soul, but it's fair. Whatever. Okay. Azucena. A bug has been fixed where the second hit could be avoided by crouching after the first hit landed. Okay, well, if it was a bug, then whatever. Adjusted collision detection to mitigate the issue of unintentionally being able to evade opponents' attacks. Right. Adjusted to transition to a throw even if the hit's off axis. Okay. Axis. I didn't know Azucena had a just input. That's cool though. Right. Brian. I see. Okay, what? It goes from Brian to Clive immediately. These better be huge nerfs. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 6. plus 15 to plus 9. What move is that? I know Brian is broken as fuck and has some dumbass moves. Why did he have a move that was plus 15? What the fuck? The opponent's recovery time is when blocking. Wait, hold on a second. Brian had a move that was plus 15. Let's go back to Asuka. The move that you fucking hold back like this and then she attacks you, that's plus 3 on block. Brian had a move that was plus 15 on block, and let me tell you, no, I don't think any of Brian's moves are that slow. What is the balance of this game, honestly, sometimes? Like, alright, well, at least it's a nerf. By the way, I'm gonna have some Brian mains angry or crying in my comments. I know there's some Brian mains who are honest about their character and they know he's dumb. But the ones who are crying and coping and lying about how strong their character is, fuck you. And I'm glad you got nerfed twice. Let's read the second one. Snake Edge. Oh, Snake Eyes. I thought it was Snake Edge for a second. I was thinking the one move that doesn't need to be nerfed. Alright, anyway. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by... By the way, why does that move not need to be nerfed? Because it's reactable. Alright. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 8 frames, and the advantage on block has been changed from -1 to -9. Reduced the opponent's distance when the attack is blocked. Change the opponent's behavior on hit. Snake Eyes. Is that where he kicks? No. I'm not 100% sure what that move is. Alright, moving on to Clive. Clive, he got this coming. Increase the distance to opponent on hit. Amazing. Reduce the knockback distance when the attack is blocked. Amazing. Amazing. So an 11 frame nerf right there to some heat thing. Damn. My boy got cooked. Okay. Sorry, I'm joking. He's not my boy. Do you know what? He kind of looked cool first release, but then everybody playing him, and then him being broken as fuck, and then just he went from cool to uncool so quick. The opponent's recovery time when blocking is reduced by 2 frames, and the advantage on block has been changed from plus 13 to plus 11. I think that may have needed a bigger nerf than that, but okay, we'll take what we can get. So far, this patch has been pretty good. Right, and then some bug fix. So we have Devil Jin stuff here. He got buffs. I don't see any Devil Jin online, so I actually don't know if any of this is even like warranted or not. Don't like to see moves getting increased with speed. Sorry, increased speed. The hitbox of the second attack has been expanded downwards, alleviating instances. Okay. Then some fucking quality of life thing, which is great. Tracking, okay. Tracking, blah blah blah. I'm gonna assume the dashes are just bug fixes, so we're gonna move on. Well, maybe not bug fixes, but like behavior improvements. Eddie. Sorry guys, I do have hay fever. I'm gonna turn around this time. Yeah. All fixed, hopefully. Right. Let me get a tissue. Let me stop being disgusting. I've come too far into the video where mistakes like that, I can't just cut the video and then start again. Yeah, sorry. No way I'm gonna do all this shit again. This is like my 5th time trying to record this, by the way. The other 4 times were filled with like mistakes. So I was like, okay, well, I'm making too many mistakes here. I'm gonna restart and give a quality product. Anyway, we're gonna go to Eddie. Tracking capability of the second hit has been. Why? What? Where's the nerfs? Right. Why Eddie didn't get nerfs, I don't know. Okay. Fucking strange shit. Fang. Alright, seeing a nerf. Good. Oh my god! 1 frame! Oh my god! What is this shit? Yeah, god, we need more work done than this. Ah, for fuck's sake, what? I see Horang, he has 2 changes, and there's no nerfs. Shoot me now. Right. Jack 8. Why does Horang not have nerfs? Oh my fucking lord. Jack 8. Whatever. Jaden. No nerf. Okay. John gets a buff. Okay. If King doesn't get some, like, at least 1 nerf. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on right now? King needed something. Kuma, Panda, sure. Lars, he needed a nerf. Law, 1,000,000,000% needed nerfs. Lee, I don't get why people say that Lee is not good. I actually think he needed a nerf. I think so many characters needed a nerf and they're not getting nerfs. Leo, oh my god, just no nerfs. Why do I see an arrow up for Lydia? Why? God. Reduced opponent's recovery time by 3 frames on hit, adjusting frame advantage. Only +5. God, if Some people are just so spoiled with their characters, it's unbelievable. The hitbox has been expanded, alleviating instances where the attack would miss in certain situations. That kinda sounds like removing counterplay. Startup of the attack has been changed from 17 frames to I actually don't get what that means. 17 to 18 frames. What? What does that actually mean though? Do we have a 50-50 in the game, in the frame data? Okay, genuine question. Can someone answer in the comments? What? I seen it in the even in the training mode thing, where like it's 17, or not for Lydia specifically. Asuka has some move that is like, I think it's 13 or 14, and I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck? What? Well, which is it? So, someone please explain in the comments what that is. Is 17 when they're crouching, and then 18 is when they're standing? No, that can't be right. Shit, it beats me. I actually don't have a fucking clue. Right. If I could have, I'm too lazy to edit this video, but I would have cut that part out where I said, is it crouching or standing? Because obviously that's impossible. Behavior on side hits and back hits has been modified. Actually, is there any attacks where you can block it crouching or standing? I don't think so. Excuse me. Okay. My god, moving on. Maybe like a special mid or special low? You can do that, maybe? I'm not sure. Okay. Behavior on side and back hits has been modified. In certain situations near walls, an issue was mitigated where the forward movement was unintentionally reduced, making attacks more likely to whiff. Why am I reading like bug fixes? Right. Okay. Nina got a buff. What? Huh? Guys, the start was so fucking good. What is this shit? I'm dying reading this. Oh god. Paul got a damage nerf and some behavior on counter hit, whatever. He needed a damage nerf, so that's good. I think he needed more than that, but let's move on. Raven. Okay. Alright, that's a change that I'm very happy with. We have a move going from plus to just like 0. Great. The incorrect frame data, blah blah blah. Okay, well that's a bug fix, literally. Victor gets a buff. Don't have a single clue why. Xiaoyu. Guys, everyone needed more. Every single character needed nerfs. The fact that it's like there was nerfs at the start and now it's bug fixes is kind of, it's making me wondering. It's making me wonder what are we doing here. Okay, Safina. Okay, thank God we ended on some nerfs. Damage, chip, recovery time, knockback. Oh wait, status during a recovery period was changed to an airborne state, so the opponent's attacks now register as airborne hits. That kind of sounds like a buff though, no? Big. Oh no, that wouldn't be a buff. Yeah. Well, I guess it depends on the attack, really. That should actually kind of be a dash, but I guess overall it's a nerf. Okay, right, so. Whew. I think, it's. It's a good start, but Tekken 8 at this stage needed more than a good start. This is just like. It's good, just not enough. I'm still gonna play and love the game, but fucking hell. The game is not loving me back. Alright, thank you for watching my suffering, guys. And the fact that the biggest nerf was on Asuka is like a. It's like a personal fuck you. But, there you go. There you go. Alright. Take care, guys. Hope you have a great day. And, pray for Tekken. Pray that next time they do more. Goodbye.